Welcome to the Detailing Down Under podcast, the place for everything auto detailing in Australia right now. Here's your host, Dale Guthrie.
G'day and welcome to the Detailing Down Under podcast. I'm your host, Dale Guthrie, and as always, here with co-host Joe. Good evening, mate. How are we?
Good evening, man. Beautiful. Doing really well. Hey.
Good.
Yeah, it's going great. Super busy. You know, just living the dream, really. I can't say much more than that. So yeah, here talking with you. What better thing to do on a Monday night, you know?
I know. No, we've
Good. You've got daylight savings. We don't. Somehow I'm an hour in front of you from last time I was half an hour behind you or something. I don't know. But anyway,
you're
we
in
don't make
front.
those decisions. I
Yeah,
stick to detailing.
yeah. No, you're in front, and everyone else is behind, and we've got more daylight. That's all.
Yeah.
So
I've noticed you've been a little bit down lately, Dow, though. But is it because you're Dow's actually chasing after a dog right now, I think.
he's gone.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
was gonna say, I noticed you've been a bit down, a bit sad lately. You haven't been posting as many updates on social media with a certain cat or an AFL team or something. What happened there, mate? Tell us, let us know.
Well, the grand final finished and wrapped up, and we come second. So,
Ah, yeah.
um, as I
What's the one that
always,
comes before second? First.
yeah, yeah,
The Brisbane Lions, hey? That
yeah.
was that was I watched like the first half of it because I'm not really much of an AFL dude, but I think that first half was like, yeah, the Lions are gonna lose this. And then they came back. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
wow.
we were meant to come back.
Yeah,
We'd
didn't
had
happen.
enough. We'd had enough by then. It was very odd that one. So
Yeah, wow. Did you
yeah,
watch any of the rugby league grand final?
I watched the last 20 minutes. Not
Oh,
even 15 minutes. Yeah.
what did you think of it? Like honestly, like
Oh,
what did you think?
it's crazy. The tackles and stuff, like it's insane. And they just get back up, keep going.
That was a pretty incredible grand final, I reckon.
Mm.
Like I wasn't really going for any of the teams. But I was with a mate who was a diehard Broncos fan. He was nearly tearing up, so then I kind of felt obliged. I had to go for the Broncos because I was at his house as well, eating his food. So it's what good friends do. And yeah, it was incredible as far as rugby league is concerned. Like the amount of viewers, and just the superstars like Walshy and the fact that they're halfback and Hooker goes down, with injuries, and they still beat the Melbourne Storm. Pretty good feat. So two Queensland teams taking the premierships in both codes, which is
Mm.
pretty incredible. So I know it's a little bit late. Obviously, this was a few weeks ago, but I'm sure if you didn't get to see it, if you're a Melbourneite and you still don't know what rugby league is, just go watch the highlight reel and you'll be in awe of the Queensland dominance right there. But anything else, mate? What's been happening down in your neck of the woods?
Um, Not a lot really, but I'll still touch on the motorsport. We had Bathurst. That was pretty epic
Oh yeah, of
race.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, my apologies, everyone. Forgive me, please.
The other grand
That
final.
was incredible, right? That was the
Yeah.
week after.
Yep. Yeah, I was traveling home from Adelaide that day, just literally as a passenger, and I was on the iPad watching it, and then got home and caught the last hour and a half of it. So it was pretty awesome. So my team bowed out with engine dramas. So I don't know if that's a Ford thing, but yeah, I'm not a Ford fan. I just follow the team. So
Oh yeah, what
yeah,
team's that?
Walkinshaw and Andretti United. So
Oh yeah, it just doesn't sit right that Walkinshaw with Ford. You know,
be
is
Toyota
that
next
right?
year. Toyota next year.
Oh okay, right. We just jump ships like that,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. No, it's been different. Everyone like I'm not a Ford fan, everyone knows that. So it was like, oh, you follow Ford? I'm like, nah, I just like it's like a footy team to me. You just follow the
Yeah,
certain team, like the original HRT team back in the day.
yeah.
So yeah, still follow them, always will. So, but
And
yeah,
why is that? Is it someone there that you like to follow, no matter where they go, or?
I was a big Holden fan.
Yeah.
back in the day, and they were like the number one team. So growing up,
Yeah.
you always followed the red, and that was it. And yeah, just followed them ever since. And then they lost the Holden dealer side of things back in the day, and they're still doing what they do. And yeah, now they're with Ford. Now next year they're with Toyota. They're bringing the Super in.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, it's really good. So
A V8 Supra, right?
yep,
Hence the
I,
V8s. But yeah, I don't
yeah,
even know what that even going to sound like. That's going to be. Will they all sound the same? Will it sound pretty similar? Nah.
sounds different. Yeah, yep, very like a NASCAR engine sort of. But yeah,
Right.
no, they've done some laps with it at Bathurst. They were doing laps on the Gold Coast with it the other week.
Just showing it off.
Yep.
Makes
But
sense.
looks pretty mean, but it will change to get the aero and everything, the parity right with it. But it looks pretty tough. So shake things
Is
up.
this like, because didn't a few, like, what was it, 10 years ago? Um, this is might sound dumb. Was it Volvo that came in? No, who came
Yep.
in? Was it Volvo? Yeah.
And
Was it
Nissan
just them and Nissan? Hey.
and Merc were there for a very short
Yeah.
time. Or yeah, they had Merc engines and cars, but they weren't officially
Could
owned by
this
Merc.
potentially be another one of those where they come in for
Oh,
a little bit and it
I
flops?
think
Or
I don't think so. I think
yeah,
Toyota's in for the long haul, and yeah, Merc weren't
nice.
really in officially. They were sort of like privately in on it, but Merc
Right.
globally weren't really wanting a bar of it. So
Okay. Yeah.
Nissan were, but then yeah, they went away from it. They don't really produce. But yeah, Toyota are big, especially they race NASCARs, so they're
Mm,
big
true.
that side of things. So that's sort of
Yeah.
where,
They're gonna keep going. Yeah.
yeah. So
With
it's a
that.
big thing. But yeah, that's been going on.
Oh,
Other
and the
than
Formula One, mate. Like,
far out.
are you? I'm feeling nervous about Piastri. Like, do you feel like it's maybe not just him. Like, obviously, we've got no idea what's happening behind those walls, but it feels like he's yeah, something is up there.
Something's up.
Yeah.
They're I don't know if I want to put my tinfoil hat on, but yeah, there's a bit
Come on,
going
let's
on
go.
there.
Let's do it.
So
Go full tin hat mode. What do you got? What's the conspiracy?
I don't know. They're winding the engine down, making
They
Lando
don't
look
like
good.
Australians. I tell
Yep,
ya, those
that's right.
British boys, they just think we're convicts and yeah. Obviously not. But yeah, Norris is just dominating at the moment, the McLaren team and the track. It was actually a really good race if you're into car racing. It was the Mexican Grand Prix. I gotta say, it was a bit different without having the Mexican boy on the track, Checo,
Cool,
but he'll be
Checo.
back next year, which is gonna be great. It just was more quiet. Like they just weren't as crazy as, what they're like when Checo was either crashing on the first corner or or just coming last. Although he had one good one when he came fourth, I think, behind Lewis Hamilton. But it was a really good. The first few laps was awesome. Like the DRS train was like at the front in like the top 10 rather than usually it's always like in the midfield or
Yep.
a bit like back more and yeah, it was hard not seeing Piastri be able to get up there from seventh or whatever he was in.
Mm,
Took him quite a while. But I'm worried about our Aussie because
yep.
he's no longer winning the championship. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. That Red Bull car is just back to looking incredible again.
Fast. Yep. There
What are
was
your
one
thoughts?
thing. There was one thing that was pretty loud. The Mexicans were pretty loud with their booing of Lando, which was pretty funny.
Why would they boo him? Because he's not
It's because he moved
Checo.
over at Monza, or Oscar had to move over at Monza and let him through or something. So they
Right.
must be pretty passionate over there.
Oh well, the Mexicans are always right. So
Yep.
it's one thing I learned.
Yep.
But yeah, so it's a really good competition. Hey, like, I'm
Mm.
loving it. A lot closer. It's not just one dominant driver. I love the fact that I think I said this last time that the commentary are actually saying how good Verstappen is. Like it's not just he's got a good car. Anyone could be really good in that car, but it's actually no, this guy is actually a lunatic of a driver. How he saved himself on that first corner. I don't know if you remember, but he went on the grass and almost hit yeah, like almost hit the track boundary and just yeah, it
And
was
didn't get 10 seconds, and Hamilton got 10 seconds.
yeah, but he didn't gain an advantage though, I thought. Where
I didn't
Hamilton
I didn't see
clearly
it.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's open to interpretation, of course. Um, but I'm not gonna pretend I'm a steward or anything. But it was good. And then, because he was on at like 6 a.m., he was like, all right, I can't watch the whole thing. I actually gotta get ready for work. So
I
yeah,
watched
much to
the
the
last of it. So, yeah, you caught the start. I caught the end of
yeah,
it.
well,
And
tag teamed it, which is
yeah.
good.
And then, yeah, NASCAR's is heating up too. Flicked that over and caught the second last race of the year for that. So, one more for them. That's a
Yeah,
really good
right.
championship. There's four drivers in for the championship. So they've got one race next week. Whoever wins that is the champion.
Oh wow.
They do things a little bit different, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeps you on edge with that
Oh, that's
championship.
cool.
Yeah, their playoffs, their final system. So
Yeah, that
really,
is. I didn't even know that. That is interesting. I'm sure it makes sense though when you know the ins and outs of it.
it does, but yeah, they are changing it because it sort of is a little bit unfair. But this year it's going to be anyone's, which is really good.
Mm.
So
Well, that's our little sports wrap anyway.
yeah, yeah, we
Come back
haven't had
next
one for a
week
bit.
for another update.
Yeah, and that's the podcast.
Yeah. All right. See you, boys. Thanks. Nah, just
So,
joking.
yeah, well, we thought we'd bring up a topic. So I talk to people in the industry. So it's interesting to hear some people are flat out, oh, that. So also what brought this up was how, yeah, some people are busy. I'm quite busy and booked out, which I posted the other day, and I told a guy it wasn't a flex on the industry and myself. It was literally for what time I have available with other outside jobs that I do. My weeks are filled up between. So it was more or less letting my customers know that I am fully booked, but
Yeah, it's like
feel,
if you're thinking of getting booked in, hurry
mm,
up because I'm already booked out till here.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did
Not a
have a couple of
flex.
people go like say how good it is. I'm like, it is cool, but literally full time, I'd be probably 4 weeks out. So
Mm. And that's still good though.
yeah,
4 weeks out is
yeah,
that's a month. That's a
yeah,
long time.
yeah. So, but it wasn't like, look at me. It was like, well, I
Yeah.
am because I've only got X amount of weeks going overseas for a week. So there's another week. Then you do a full wrap. There's a week.
Yeah.
You do a helicopter or a caravan. There's a week and a half. So
Mm.
it chews up
Just
pretty
that's
quick.
backed everyone. Mm.
Yeah. And then you talk to other people and they're struggling, so it's hard. So yeah, I thought we'd yeah, have a chat about like diversifying our industry or our business and yeah,
Yeah.
other services to offer and probably look outside the square a bit and other
Yeah.
things to look at.
It's really interesting because I think there's two important elements where there's the person that says that they can be so busy. I'm so booked out. I'm so full. And but they can be either someone like yourself where, you know, you're charging accordingly, you're profitable, like myself too. Like,
Mm.
so we're not doing $200 full details. We're not even doing $300 full details. In fact, Dale's not doing any full details or any details whatsoever. I am, but I'm starting from $600, and I'll spend 5 hours on it. Now, some people could be like, "Oh, you can't do that, Joe. That's ridiculous. You're charging too much." Some people might be saying, "Oh,
Do
you're
less.
not charging enough, or you're not spending long enough on the car." And you know what? There's probably two things can be true at the same time. But I think there'll be people potentially that are not charging enough and they're really booked out because they're actually quite a cheap detailer, or maybe they're doing coatings really cheap. And so they're so booked out, they're so busy, but what's your bank account like at the end of the day when you've paid your taxes, you've paid your staff, you've paid your suppliers, what you've paid yourself a wage, and then what's left over? Um, and some people might say, well, I actually don't have enough money to even hire someone, or I don't have enough money to pay for any of that. Then therefore you're too cheap. So that's why you're super busy. It's because you're too cheap. And that's just like in a nutshell. But then some people, where I'm getting with this, there's hope at the end of the tunnel. This is just my opinion, that if we're not busy enough, if we're quiet, we want to find out why. Is it you're getting a lot of phone calls, you're getting people coming by, getting quotes, but no one converts into a paying customer? Is it that your phone actually never rings? Is it that no one ever comes by? Or is it all all of them?
Mm,
If we are quiet, we have to identify, because sometimes it can actually come down to, and this has happened to me, the form on your website had not been working for 3 weeks, and you're thinking that your Google ads are not working, when all along you're getting all these bookings or leads to know that the form is broken, and you pay someone to investigate, and they finally found out, and then you see there's like 30 inquiries, like red hot inquiries that you weren't aware of. That happened to me
mm,
once, and I was running around like my head cut off, because I thought, why is no one doing these online forms? Because and I didn't think maybe something happened to the website, like it did an update and something failed. Yeah, so it's just a thought, like really, like sometimes we want to blame other people. Oh, it's the customers. Oh, it's that bloke down the road. He's just so, everyone's going to
mm.
him. Everyone's going to Joe, with his $700 coding. Everyone's going to him. They don't, whatever. When really it's sometimes we got to think, okay, what am I doing? What am I not doing? What's actually happening? And is it maybe it's how I'm talking to them. When I mention the price, they kind of pull away and finish the phone call there, and then we can figure out who our ideal customer is. So, but you're saying, Dale, you've talked to a few guys that have said they've been a bit quiet. Is that right? And what top operations do some of these guys do or have?
Yeah. No, so they're some of them have like employees, some of them are single operators.
Mm,
So yeah, some of they are quiet, and then some are looking to probably branch out into other things as well, like keep their workers busy into
mm,
other areas. And even like the last episode, like they were doing cars flat out, and then they've dropped cars and gone into marine. Not saying
yeah,
that's a thing, but can be done. But it's like other things with. So I look with PPF. There's other things to wrap other than cars. Like there's trucks, there's boats, there's caravans. Um, Even with coatings, if we do coatings, look outside the square there with other things to ceramic coat. So yeah, but there's a whole range of things. Even with film, like downscale it to just door cups and other offer other services, and
yeah.
yeah, mix things up a little bit. So that's sort of what I've been thinking, and yeah, that other people, yeah, when I chat to them and looking to branch out and do other things, and yeah, because the car industry is pretty full, and yeah, look into other areas of where you can sort of make money. So
Yeah, that's so true. Like I think talking about Joe and Amber from the previous potty,
mm,
had they're literally, I think they already have done this, but they full going marine only, like exclusive to marine.
that's it.
And to some of us, that might sound like that's so crazy. Like, how could you just do that? Like, how'd you just make that big switch? What about all your detailing customers and stuff? But like your car detailing customers. But like they said, like it's their niche. Like they found an area where there's been problems where people have these boats and they don't have a solution. And Joe and Amber have become their solution. And it's hard work, it's hard yakka, and they charge accordingly. They well, they send refuel the boats. It's like
Yeah,
doing bond cleans on the boats. Like it's outside the normal box of like, this is what detailing is. You must do this. It's way outside of it, but they've actually created their own space, their own slice of the pie. It's like they've just wedged themselves in the pie, and it's like, here we are, this is what we're doing. And I feel like as detailers, we can be pretty naive and think, no, I've got to do what everyone else is doing. Like I've got to do full body wraps. I've got to do, only bush wraps, or whatever it is. And it's like maybe finding a sweet spot of, like I've talked to a lot of guys, not a lot, but a few guys who are doing really well with PPF, where most of the PPF services, and I think even Elias, from Detail Lab, I think is his business. He was saying is where they do the hybrids, where like you just wrap the front end and coat the rest.
Yeah.
Like it's not such a big ticket item, and it's you just protecting the most vulnerable section at the front. It's most likely easier than wrapping the back end and all the complexities, sorry, around all the other bits and bobs because you're just coding it, and it's more profitable. It's not as time consuming. The customer's happy because servicing their needs. It's providing a solution for their protection problem, but also it's not costing them 10 grand or 12 grand to wrap their, Land Cruiser or whatever it is, big Dodge Ram or whatever. Yeah, because you're doing the coding and the PPF. But I like the idea of the door cups, man. Like I've been doing that.
Mm.
That's what I've been doing.
Yep.
Just I get a car in for a coding, and when they're here, I say, hey, I can actually put film underneath your door handles and do your door sills, and I'm pretty much charging about $100 to do the four door cups. Takes on a bad day 15 minutes, and it costs about $20 for the door cup. So whatever that hourly rate is it's pretty good in my book.
Yep.
I don't know about for you, but what do you reckon?
Yeah, yeah. No, and same if you got a plotter or you have your well-known cars that come in, your Rangers and Land Cruisers and stuff, you can pre-cut door cups. They
Yeah.
come in, you go, what do you reckon? Pillars. Because when you're plotting other cars, you can fit all that little stuff on the sheets,
Mm.
Um, slap them on. They're happy. Luggage strips, headlights, like it's pretty endless if you can do that. So, but also another one, even tracking back to from Dean with complete automotive protection. He was doing underbody coatings and all like rust proofing and
Yeah.
stuff. Like that's a market as well. So it's yeah, things are endless really if you want to think about it and hook in.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunity. It's just getting out there and making it happen. Um, we have to let our customers know what we're doing and like why it's going to benefit them.
Mm,
If we want to get more door cups and door sills, then we should post content about that with as to why it's important for your car. If you're seeking more work, always post your content with a solution to a problem.
problem.
Like sometimes myself, I'll just post up like just coded a Jimny. We don't just do Land Cruisers, we do little Jimneys. I literally posted that this afternoon. And for me, because I get a lot of Land Cruisers, I get people who say, "Oh, it's not a Land Cruiser, or it's not a patrol, but I really like this car." It's like they're trying to justify why I'm coding their Barina or whatever. And I'm thinking in my head, like, okay, you shouldn't have to justify that because this car's just as important to you as a Land Cruiser is to that other bloke. So I try to post content to give so that it gives people permission to bring their car to me and not feel like I'm gonna devalue them or think that, oh, it's just a Maserati. Oh my goodness, I only do Honda Civics. Come on. We don't discriminate, we take all. And sometimes just those people with the Barinas or the Lancers or the Mazda 3, sometimes they're actually better customers. They're better people to deal with than with the most lavish cars. And yeah, so and sometimes it's like reverse psychology, like because you are doing their mundane car, that's what they're perceiving it as, they will value you more because they think that you're being super nice and generous and it's not a Ferrari and you're looking after me so well, and they'll pay top price, they'll do all these things. That's been my experience, and it's like it can be deceiving at first glance. You can think, oh, it's gonna be a time waster. Oh, this guy's gonna be super tight. But no, they're so stoked. They tell their friends, they pay full price, and it's like, man, this guy's good. I want more of this customer.
Yeah.
And then it's really helpful keeping you busy. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, that's been my um experience. So if you can disagree with that, I'd love to know why, because I'm always willing to learn off other people and hear your story. So, yeah.
I
What
think
say
no,
you, Dale?
I think no matter what the price tag of the car is, people it's their pride and joy.
Yeah.
So it could be their Mazda 3. They've probably worked up to get that brand new Mazda 3 or whatever or CX-5. I had two cherries in recently for interior PPF. Like the car's worth 25K, brand new. And they wanted to spend the money, even though who cares what it is, they wanted to protect. That's their pride and joy. So
Yeah.
yeah, no Ferraris around here anyway, so I can't see them work on
On
them.
that note, are you getting a lot more of the Chinese made cars coming in for coatings?
Not. We do have a BYD shop down the road now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't actually had any come in as yet. So
So no MGs, no LDVs, Havals.
I had an MG in for a coating recently, but
Mm.
that was a couple of year old, that thing.
Yeah, right.
Or with that. But yeah, no, we do have all them brands here.
Yeah.
But I haven't had. I think they obviously get trapped within the dealership, so they don't need me. But
Yes.
I had a guy with a shark reach out wanting some film on the front end of that thing, bit of color change as well. So yeah, but they are like you see everyone else wrapping them and doing stuff to them. So yeah, they're out there. Like even the Teslas, like the new model of them come out, everyone's onto them.
Well, it's
So
interesting. Like a dealership proposed to me to coat their cars using their products, and I'll be very vague here, but um, they proposed that I prep the car and I use their coating, and they'll pay me $200. Let's just say I didn't accept their proposal. But,
no,
when they're charging $1,800 for this U-Butte coating that, 1 million-year warranty, blah, 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 it's like, man, it's so profitable for them.
yeah,
So if you ever talking to customers who are tossing it up, I reckon just throwing in the equality equality card, like they underpay, like how can you trust someone that's going to get paid $200, like and do a really good job? Like
mm,
that's not fair on them.
no,
um but yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting what we might be up against, and that's where it comes to, what does the person really want to know about the car when you're coding it? Maybe the price isn't the main thing. Maybe it's just service. Maybe it's just knowing how you're doing it. Maybe it's just hearing someone that's really passionate about caring about their car as if it was their own. And yeah, just figure that out. And I'm sure you'll be able to get more sales.
yeah. Probably another one is Google reviews. Not that I'm one to be preaching on that, but
How many you
people,
got?
not many. I'm working on it, so it's not
Let's just
many.
have a quick Google, shall we?
I think there'd be eight,
What's your guess?
eight.
Oh, spot on. But hey, at least you got 5 stars.
It's a small town here, so that's
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
You're so true. Hey, like that's so right. Like Google review is as good as the piece of paper it's on, and it's not on a piece of paper. So there you go.
yeah,
It's word of mouth. Hey, word of mouth
it
is
is
where it's
big.
at.
And even a guy called today about it, and he'd seen my reviews, and he said, "I'm happy to wait." And I'm like, "Oh, fair enough." But yeah, yeah, people tell me I need to work on them, but it's completely different market from big city to out here. So, but it is good. And another one would be like you touched on before about your website. Like if your forms aren't working, if your website's not,
Yeah.
the SEO is not performing, like we get a lot of traffic through that website with lodging forms through submissions,
Yeah.
wanting work done. So we're inquiring, you follow up, and that's goes with that as well. Follow up your submissions, your inquiries online. Um, get back to them ASAP, sort of thing. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like sometimes the old emails can slip through the cracks.
yep,
And the ironic thing is that a lot of emails inquiries, they're actually red hot because like they've got a problem, they want something done. Sometimes they're just, tire kickers.
yep.
You can kind of tell by how they're typing it. Um, I had a really good one the other day. I should send it to you. This guy, I'm gonna get it wrong, but it was so confusing because he wanted a wax, but he has a ceramic coating, but he can't do it because his back's sore. But if I put the wax on, I'll take the swells away, and then he can ceramic coat it later down the track.
Oh,
And it
yep.
was a black 2010 Range Rover Sport. but the paint's faded, but the wax will fix it. Okay. So he was
Yep.
just educating me on my job that I've done for 15 years, which was totally fine. And, but wanted it done yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
For
But,
200 bucks.
yeah, and you can smell those from a mile away, right? You're just like, yeah, not today. I'm booked out for a year.
Yeah.
But I spoke to him on the phone and it really did confirm what I thought. Um, and yeah, I had a lot going on. I was too busy. But yeah, you can get some of those, but usually a lot of emails, people are, they're actually on the hunt. And if you call them back straight away, people are generally very impressed by that, that you're
Yep.
just super proactive and onto it. But mate, I've got 27 reviews, so you got some catching up to do, all right?
Yeah, you're better than
But
that
I
with
do
me.
use your able, so I do get those. Just to rub it in a little bit. I do get those automatic text messages that go out and let them know I want
Yeah.
some love.
I
Um,
had a thing there a while back. I got some made, but the QR code didn't work. So it's actually little
that
cards.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
QR code, like little like business card sort of thing. So you put in the car, it has like a Google thing and they can
Yeah.
scan it with their phone and give you a review that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, the code didn't work, so they were useless. So I had to throw them
Mate, the
out. But
biggest letdown is when people say the car looks incredible. They're over the top. Like you think they're going to cry or something. They're so emotional. Like, oh, I'm going to leave you a review. Oh, man, I'm going to leave you the best review. 3 months later, nothing.
yeah,
Like, what the? I just had one of those on a filthy 100 series. Oh, it's that one I was telling you about where I said he did a trip to the Cape. That's what he told me. But when he dropped the car off, he didn't. He actually told me he lived on the Cape for 10 years. So it was quite a difference in what I was expecting the car would be like. But yeah, so it can be a little bit disappointing about those reviews when they promise you the world but deliver an Atlas instead. So
yeah. I've had a couple of
yeah,
them still, so I'm probably down a couple, but I'm
yeah.
working on it. And yeah, like it is a thing. I still want to have as many as possible in my area, and it's just working on it. But yeah,
What if we
like
set you a target for the end of the year? What could we say? 15, or is that pushing it?
oh,
And you can't
maybe.
use friends and family, all right?
I'm doing a family car at the moment, so that's
Oh,
sort of
all
that's an
right, we'll let
easy
that one go.
that's an
I just want
easy
to see
one.
some proof, that's all.
Yeah, no, I am working on it. Like it is, and I don't have your able. Like I did think of it, but yeah, I feel I'd give it more of a personal touch. Not saying nothing wrong with your able, but down here,
All right,
you
15
feel
then. If you think you can be all
yeah.
personal and everything, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, we're holding him accountable, everyone. 15 Google reviews. And no, you can't give him one, all right? It's only your customer that can do it, all right? So I know you all love Dale, but
Five
yeah.
stars. I really love the podcast. I'm like, it's got nothing to do with the
Yeah.
business.
Wrong business. Wrong business. Um, no, that's good. You should be able to smash that, mate. You'll be able to
Yeah,
get that. So
no, it's good. Yeah, but like you see, I think it was Elias. He had like 300, or other people have
yeah.
300, and I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, I was
But
just chatting to Glenn from Clean Getaway, and he's got 430,
wow,
which is really, really good. So yeah, it pays. I think it's one of those things that really helps, but it just depends on where you are and the culture of where you are as well. So
yeah,
yeah, it's
absolutely.
that's good.
But yeah, no, other than that was yeah, mixing things up. Obviously, give your website a health check.
Yeah,
Um, Film wise, I think it's an easy one if you are doing it. I think even the homes like where do I, the homes with film PPF bench tops and stuff.
yeah.
That's a big thing. Um, Window tinning. If you're doing tinning, you should be maybe looking at flat glass tinning as well, like houses. That's another
Yeah.
market. If you're half good at tinning a car, reach out and look at houses.
I would even think learning how to tint a car. Like
Yep.
tinting is a dying breed. They're like boil makers, like it's like trying to find a plumber, a good plumber, like where I am anyway. Like I just really think tinters are they could be millionaires if they really wanted to, because everyone wants their car tinted. And maybe you're in an area and you're surrounded by tinters, and I'm sorry about that if you are. But if you're in an area like myself where there's none, I've been seriously thinking about tinting cars, about learning, because there's just so much work there to be done, and there's only one tinter in town, and yeah, it's like, man, there's enough room for three more, I reckon.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your thought about tinting? Because do you use a tinter to come to your clients' cars or?
No, there's a lot that already have it pre-done or they've got it booked in, and we've literally only got one full main one here in town here, and they're flat out.
So they're probably
And
doing the dealerships too.
yep, they are 100%. So
Yeah.
that's what, yeah, and there was a couple others, but they're sort of all part-time, or they were, and they had to give it up because, yeah, and I'm just like, I thought of it too, and I always thought I would, but I don't know. Yeah, it's I can only do so much as one person, so and that's
Yeah.
sort of how I sort of want it to be for now. So it's like you you either master of like what is it, master
Jack
one,
of all trades,
jack of all
master of
trade
none.
one, yeah. So it's like where do you stop? Because I'd love to do trucks. I've branched out in the caravan world, and that's really good. There's profit in that too,
Yeah.
doing caravans. So wrapping them,
Even like if you're a really good PPF installer, just letting people know that you could wrap their caravan, like it looks like a real painful job because you gotta, like, roll the film down. Like I think you do it vertically, I think, depending on the van. Um, and obviously there's probably a few ways to skin the cat, but
mm,
when there's people who've just spent 200,000 on a caravan, a house on wheels, and they really want to preserve it, like there's a good work there.
even like the windows. Like if you're not
Yeah, true.
comfortable wrapping the thing, just do like the windows. Like I did that recently, and the profit in that, even visiting caravan dealerships, because not all of them are tied up with coating companies and
Yeah,
as
true.
per like a car dealership. So do some research there, because
Because I noticed Bush Wrap's offering that too now. Hey, you can buy the
yep,
window film for the windows, which is pretty cool.
yep,
That's smart. That's real
yeah,
smart.
and it's easy. Like you measure the windows, even if you could go and buy a roll of something, measure it,
Yeah.
pre-cut it, you go and slap it on. It's same as the whole door cup thing.
Mm.
All
Even
black.
coating caravans, no
Yep.
warranty, just
Yep.
coat it, charge 2 grand. You have it done. I get if it's a new caravan, you'll have it done in a day. And that's the sides too, sides, front, back. You can
Yep.
do the roof as well. Well, I used to do the roof a lot because we had the big trestles and stuff, and I got long arms. And if I wasn't allowed to crawl on the roof, I would just like stand on the trestles really high, say a quick prayer, and then full reach. I wouldn't let my staff do it. I'd do it. But then once we were able to get on the roofs, we had one guy that was like he was like a little monkey. He'd get on the roof and just smash it out. But caravans, it can be very profitable if you get it done in the right time and do a really good job at it. But yeah, think outside the square is what we're really saying. Hey.
Pretty much. Yep.
Yep. And charge accordingly. Like, know your numbers. We have to know our numbers. And sometimes we got to recheck them because prices go up, electricity goes up, wages go up. So we really want to know, am I charging enough for this interior detail? Am I charging enough for this small PPF job? Like how much money should I be charging per hour of my time or for my staff as well? Even if it is just a little job, we need to charge accordingly, because otherwise we're doing it for free. And they'll tell their friend they paid $200, so their friend will come in for that $200 clean or whatever it is. So, um, we got to run a business. We're not a charity, and as long as we do a really good job, I think it's fair. It's fair for everyone. So,
Yep. No, 100%. So yeah, other than that, I think we'll we'll wrap it up. But yeah, look, we'll touch on what's going on and getting that towards the end of the year as well. Something to think about for people going into next year,
hmm.
where to start off. So
do
yeah.
you real quickly? Last question: do you shut over Christmas, or what do you do?
I'll be working right up to the 24th this year.
Yeah,
And then I've got
with
my
film or away?
I'm home. But I've got a caravan to do just day before Christmas. So
Oh, full send.
I've got it's old mate's Christmas present, so he's got to
Oh,
have that
nice.
done. But yeah, I'll be having most of January off at this stage. Might do a little
Yeah,
bit
great.
towards the end, but we'll see where we're at. But yeah, still into the FIFO at this stage. So
No, that's cool, man.
that's why I'm booked out, because I'm still doing that part time and here and everywhere else. So that's why you can be booked out, but it's yeah. But it's for those who aren't, yeah. Hopefully we've helped you in some way or another to have a think about it. But yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And like if you're saying I'm busy, I'm flat out, business is great, I would challenge you by saying put your prices up. If you put your prices up for your coding services, just say they're averaging $1,000 to 1,500, you put them up $100 a coding. Then if you do 10, if your business does 10 coatings a week, that's an extra $1,000 and you're not changing anything. Like you're not coating the glass or anything, just an extra $1,000 in your business's pocket. So if that's you saying, yeah, I'm doing great, business is awesome, well, put your prices up. And not to be greedy, but it's like, well, running a business is not easy. It's a lot of work, a lot of sacrifice. And I reckon you should be able to do that.
and I don't want to like harp on the previous episodes, but this what everyone's been telling us. Elias said the same thing. You'll put them up. Depends how busy they are, what their lead
Dynamic
time is.
pricing, I think it's called.
Yep. So, yeah, easy said than done. But if you got that work coming in, bump them up.
A lot of industries do that. Like you always find aircons are running promos, like Fujitsu, Mitsubishi. They're always running promos during winter because not many people are getting aircons in winter. So yeah, it is. Some industries do it. It's not foreign, and we haven't just made that up. So
Yeah. No.
That's cool, mate. That's good.
So, yeah. No. Well, hopefully everyone takes something out of that. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anything else from you coming up?
No, it's all just working, smashing it out till Christmas. I'm actually coming down your way to Adelaide. I know you're not in Adelaide, but I'm flying down there. I know you're. Hey.
True, really.
Yeah. But I'm coming down for 24 hours. I listened to a podcast called The Rest is History. It's these two historians. I love my history, and they're speaking. I couldn't get tickets anywhere, and my brother and I were able to get tickets at the Adelaide show. So we're coming down for 24 hours. We're flying in Tuesday morning, leaving Wednesday morning at some ridiculous time. So I hope it's worth it. It's going to be good.
Adelaide's awesome.
Yeah, I would catch up with you, but
No, I'm still 4 hours away.
yeah. So, but anyway, that's. I'm looking forward to that. That's early December, but other than that, mate, it's just work.
Yep. Shut down much Christmas?
I'm gonna see how we go. We're going to Airlie Beach for a week, or a little bit over a week with the kids, like in early January. So, I think everyone knows that Dad's going to be working to be able to pay for that. And to pay for not being home working, you know what I mean? So that's right. Keep the ball rolling. So the family's pretty understanding with that, which is great.
No, it's good.
But yeah, man, that's me.
All right. Well, well, thanks for listening, and thanks, Joe.
Oh, you're welcome, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll hook back in a fortnight. We'll
get an update on those Google reviews from you, mate. See how you're going.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks' time.
I'll have 15 by then.
Oh, let's go.
I'll pay the
I'll
bots.
figure out what your prize is, all right?
Give Russia a call and they'll send me a few extras.
Let's go.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Cheers. Bye.
Ciao.
That was another episode of the Detailing Down Under podcast. Subscribe now for everything auto detailing in Australia.